Hey, yo, peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Welcome to the Live and Learn with Nat Burns YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? This is where I come and wax poetic about whatever's on my mind at any given time. And, you know, ain't no real rhyme or reason sometimes. It's just happening. But right now, I want to talk to my brothers. Especially my brothers of a certain age who lived a certain life for a certain amount of time, and you find yourself still here, pretty much unscathed, yet you got to figure it out from a different angle now. You know, everything's changing, technology's changing, you know, the women are changing, the men are changing, everything's changing. You can't do business the way you used to do business. Everything costs something now. You can't just go through the toll with a couple dollars. Now they gotta give you an easy pass. They tracking your every move. You feel me? They on you at the turnstiles with your Metro cards and your debit cards. Every time you tap something, they see you was dead. It's the real Orson Welles, Big Brother is watching right now type shit, right? But we know that, right? So now y'all see it ain't no conspiracy. You know, back in the days, right? Take my glasses off, it's looking real Poindexter. But back in the days, right, they used to tell us that we was conspiracy theorists for having read certain doctrine that spoke of this being what's going to be the case. You feel me? They had us looking real bad. They used to call me Malcolm Farrakhan. That's a fact. You know, my homies be like, oh, here come Malcolm Farrakhan, one of his little conspiracy theories. Now you go into cashless businesses every day. In order to buy something in that business, you got to tap your card or something cashless, Cash App, something. So they know you was there. They can prove it. You feel me? So with that being the case, my G's and G's, it's real. The new world order is upon us. What we gonna do now? That's a good question, right? AI is taking over everything. We know this. Your job, you was a writer of some, you did grants, you did proposals, you did any of that, it's over with. Curtains. You know, you might have your old faithfuls, but as soon as they get wind that they can just tell AI what they used to tell you and they can have it in seconds versus you taking whatever time it took you to get it together, that's over with. Quick, fast, hurry, gone. Curtains. You heard? So what are you going to do? AI fucking that up, you know? What else? You got AI making records now. You know, AI is just taking a dual voice from back in the day. They could put Tupac with some new lyrics that they wrote. They battling. AI is battling rappers. They battled Cameron and went head to head with them. Computers was puting and all that. You heard? But I'm in the hood, tucked off. You feel me? Look around and all that. You heard? But anyway, they on us, right? We know this. Ain't no way around it, all right? We gonna confront that for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm watching Big Chops over here. You know? Big Chops might want to get wise. It'd be a wrong decision, Big Chops. You gotta see him. He's big chops. I'd have broke him down like a shotgun, you heard? Lock my door just in case niggas get a John Wick vibe or something, you heard? But anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Right now they on us, right? They got all this technology, they got all the computers puting and all this and all that, right? What are we gonna do? We can do all what we've been doing all along. Be human. In a world of artificial intelligence, the only thing you're gonna be able to fight that with is humanity. You feel me? Go back to loving each other. Go back to going outside. Go back to the barter system. Go back to what's really gonna be needed to sustain life. Human life, because you can't AI a heartbeat. You probably can, but it ain't gonna have the soul we got. You know, they could probably make AI music and promote it online all day, every day, but it ain't gonna be like a concert. And ain't nobody gonna be paying thousands of dollars to see a motherfucking hologram. You heard? You feel me? So the human experience is gonna trump everything. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Believe in your heart. You know, there's some Terminator shit though. Word is born. If you ever watched the Terminator series, when they was talking that shit back in the 80s, and you thought that shit was far-fetched, it's here. You feel me? It's definitely here, B. You know? But you gotta ride the wave, God. You gotta ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to surf. You feel me? Free the wave, matter of fact. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna take too much of your time, bro. I just came to holler at you for a second. OG to Young G, OG to OG, OG to YG. You know what I'm saying? We need to build, and that's what I call this series. It's time to build. Let's get it. Peace.